Guyanese from across the political divide are anxious ahead of Wednesday's ruling of the Caribbean Court of Justice, with hopes that it will bring an end to the more than 4 months deadlock that has affected the smooth functioning of the country since polls on March 2nd, 2020. Ramkarran, in acknowledging the anxiety and tension among citizens, has outlined 4 possible ways in which the CCJ can rule, but explained that regardless of what ruling is handed down, there is a remedy for the elections to be declared without the report of the Chief Elections Officer, Keith Lowenfield. That remedy, as he puts it, is that the Elections Commission, relying on Article 162A and B of the Constitution, can ignore any report from Lowenfield which does not reflect the recount figures and make a declaration of its own.
The chairperson will have to issue a declaration whether Lowenfield issues a report or not. The chairperson can proceed under the Constitution, which empowers the Commission to take any steps, to make any decision to ensure the impartiality of the elections. Now, if an opening remains for Mr. Lowenfield to continue persisting in giving results that do not reflect the recount results, either if the CCJ rules in the first option or the second option or even the third option, then the chair, who has already instructed him on June the 16th to issue a report based on the recount results, the chair, that is to say the commission, the chair having a casting vote, or the 7th vote, can then utilize or act under the powers of Article 161 and issue a declaration. And that would bring the matter to a close.
Lowenfield had said he was relying on the Court of Appeal ruling of June 22nd when he presented a report in which he dumped 115,844 votes to hand the incumbent APNU-AFC coalition a victory instead of using verified figures from the national recount exercise that showed the main opposition People's Progressive Party winning the election by over 15,000 votes. The former House Speaker said regardless of how the CCJ rules, no one knows how Lowenfield will react, but Ramkarran suspects that Lowenfield intends to continue to push his June 23rd report, which disobeyed clear instructions from the chairman of the Guyana Elections Commission, former Judge Claudette Singh.
But then we don't know what Mr. Lowenfield will do next. Remember, that's the second time that he has given results that do not reflect the decision or the recount results. So we don't know what he will do next.
Singh had asked Lowenfield on June 16 to prepare his report based on the recount figures, but before he could do that, the matter was taken to the Court of Appeal by a private citizen, which saw a 2-to-1 ruling on the interpretation of more votes in the Constitution to mean more valid votes. According to Ramkarran, the CCJ in its ruling on Wednesday can say it doesn't have jurisdiction to hear the case, which can bring the matter to an end, or it can accept jurisdiction but say the Court of Appeal was right in its ruling. He said the regional court has a third and fourth option where it can accept a jurisdiction and say the Court of Appeal was wrong and say nothing further, or it can say the Court of Appeal was wrong and give orders on what should be done. Ramkarran, in his applications to the CCJ, asked the CCJ to accept jurisdiction, to also rule that the Court of Appeal was wrong, and then order that the declaration be done based on the recount figures, bringing the matter to a close. He is hopeful that this will happen. Kurt Campbell, Newsroom.